is open across the rings. In this spring, the outdoors are clean. It's time to see the outside, not for what it is, but for all it can be. To go somewhere new, don't have to log miles. Just open your mind.
I don't know what the audio is like on this. Looks like we just started broadcasting. What's up, everybody? This is Matty Symz coming at you with a live reaction today of the Alabama Crimson Tide basketball team playing against the Iona Gales in March Madness in the round of 64. Hope you all are doing well. And here is the stream. Right now we're at a commercial. Hey, Chess, how's the audio? Is my audio bad? I need to turn down the TV. Let's see. Sounds good? All right, sick. Thank you. Yeah, right now we're at a commercial break. We had like a 7 or 8 point lead against Iona like a few minutes ago, and then right as I was finishing lunch, and we kind of blew that lead. We have like no offense as of late. Iona's been playing some very physical defense, and they've just completely shut down any ability to get into the paint for us. So that's the reason why we only have a 3 point lead, but as you can tell, we still have another half of basketball, and Nate Oates makes great adjustments. So, yeah. I think we took a timeout for it was like a TV timeout. Yeah. How much time's left? I think it's about a little under 4 minutes left in the half. I figured I'd put up the ESPN stats on the screen, and there's the shot chart. I think it's hard to tell what colors are which on here. So yeah, I think they're finally getting back to the game. So we'll see. But yeah, Iona's been pretty good so far. I mean, our team is based a lot. If any of you guys have watched the NBA, Alabama basketball reminds me a lot of the Houston Rockets when they had Mike D'Antoni as their coach, where they shoot a lot of threes or they do layups and dunks in the paint, and there's really not much of a mid-range game. It seems like that's how we play our basketball, and Iona's really slowed us down. I mean, this tournament's been absolutely insane up to this point. There was a shot right there. Now it goes down the court. Herb Jones with the ball passes off. Driving, turns over the ball again. Iona with the ball around the perimeter. Number 2 takes a shot from deep and completely misses it. But yeah, as I was saying, Iona's playing a very physical brand of basketball right now, and it seems like they've been I wouldn't necessarily saying outplaying us the entire game because we have a 3 point lead, but there have definitely been stretches where we've had some dry spells, and we are now 0 of 5 from 3. So yeah, shout out to Chick-fil-A, not sponsor, just got amazing food. So then we have John Petty in the lane, foul on. Trying to figure out who that foul is on. Okay, it was on Iona, and John Petty's at the free throw line. And I think he's about to take 2. Come on, John. Nice. I know John Petty is of late, especially during the SEC tournament, he became a really cold shooter. Like, normally he's a pretty solid shooter and can turn into an absolute flamethrower. As of late, he's been kind of down on his luck in shooting, but hopefully he can turn things around going into the tournament. And that's a brick. You make your free throws, you win the game. Mind you, we still have 2 minutes left before halftime, but it's that philosophy. You need to make your free throws to win the game. 14. Come on, guys. And that's a foul. Yep. Reese. Lovely. Nate Oates, I don't imagine still about that. We have 6 fouls. Iona has 8, and we're already in the bonus. And I know we play some good defense, but if we can't buy a shot, that's not going to help our chances in this game. And we haven't had great success against teams that aren't in the SEC. Come on, you got to rebound. All right, there you go. Quinterly. Oh. Shoot it. God. I mean, I'll admit I've been talking a lot. And I wouldn't be surprised if Karma comes back to bite me about this, but, you know, I remember when Alabama, the first game Nate Oates coached here, which was last year, we played against Penn, and we lost 81-80, and it's because we couldn't make our free throws at the end of the game. And we weren't great last year, and things have turned around a lot, but okay, looks like they got Iona has a foul on the rebound, and I think we're just going to get the ball back anyway. For those of you wondering about the other scores, Michigan is currently beating Texas Southern 69-49 with in the second half with 6:37 left. USC is beating Drake 17-13 with 12 minutes left in the first. Looks like we have, I think it's Jalen Brenner taking free throws. Makes his free throw. Looks like Brenner has another free throw. Looks like Iona is subbing out that Weiss kid. He's been kind of stingy and annoying, if I'm being honest. Jordan Brenner, yep. Brenner with another free throw makes it. Alabama leads by 6. Playing against the Fighting Rick Pitino's. Oh, my TV went out there for a second. That was weird. Ooh, that was a great block by Brenner. John Petty driving up the court, passes it off to Quinterly. Quinterly driving inside, takes a layup and makes it. And now Alabama is up 33-25. Looks like Alabama is going on a little bit of a run. Yeah, 7-0 run in the last 2 minutes. What is up, Pizza Woman? I am here live streaming the Alabama-Iona game, or my reactions to it. And likewise, Iona has had a drought for the last, almost 3 minutes. It's been a lot of droughts. Either one team is really scoring in this game and another team can't buy a shot, or it's the opposite. There's no, back and forth scoring. It's just, ooh. Is that out of bounds? Did we get the ball? Is that a timeout? Yeah, and then so we got JQ with that layup, another replaying. Minute left in the first half. Rick Pitino yelling at his team. Yeah, that's right, Rick Pitino. Now the coach of Iona, former coach of Louisville. I think he was also the coach of Kentucky at one point, way back in the 1990s. I know him as being the Louisville coach. Nate Oates is salty. I think it's because we drew a foul. I don't blame him. This game's been somewhat frustrating to watch. I'd like to be able to take about a 10-point lead at least. I got to give credit. Iona so far in this first half is playing some really good basketball. We need to just find a rhythm, and that's the problem is we haven't. It looks like we're now putting Iona in the bonus, or they're now in the bonus. Now the margin is down to 7. Yep. All right, and then we have looks like Iona back again with another free throw. Their second of their 2 free throws. They made the first one, take their second one, and they make it. And now Iona cuts down the lead now to 6. Shackelford out. Now pass to Herb Jones by John Petty. Petty takes again, shoots, and misses and hits the corner of where the hoop meets the backboard. Iona's now going on a little bit of run. Now the margin is down to 4. Herb Jones carrying the ball, passes it off to Petty. That annoying Weiss kid with the steal. No one guarding them, and they make. Are you kidding me? You got to defend the 3. He was wide open. And now Iona's on a 7-point scoring run. Come on. All right. What? That looked like a foul. All right. .7 seconds left in the first half. We're up 1. Looks like there's 0.2 seconds left in the game. All right, my TV is getting really choppy right now. Looks like Alabama has the ball. I don't know what we're doing with 0.2 seconds left. Yeah, I guess we're going to have to throw it up to the rim. And why is my TV being so janky? And there's a missed shot towards the rim, and now it's halftime. Alabama up 33-32. We had almost a 10-point lead, and then we just blew it right there. We couldn't buy a shot. Just some sloppy play. I mean, we're winning, but I would have liked a little more of a cushion than a single point going into the half. I think I'm going to. So, yeah, I mean, I missed a little bit at the beginning of the game. I was getting some Chick-fil-A. I think I kind of alluded to that before. But, yeah, I mean. Looks like we got ourselves a little bit of a game. The next 20 minutes, we'll be back. Looks like there's some show with Daniel Radcliffe coming out on TBS. Steve Buscemi. Miracle Workers, the Oregon Trail. I've never heard of this show, but I guess it's going to be on PBS. Yeah. I'm trying to think of what else to talk about. Man, it's a beautiful day in Tuscaloosa right now. It's probably like, I was going to say about 65 degrees outside, and my phone said 63. Not the most exciting day in the world. I mean, it's a weekend, but March Madness is going on. That's been pretty great, and I think I hope Alabama wins today. That's what I really hope. I mean, I know a lot of people don't want us to win. We already won football, and we definitely have an arrogant fan base, so everyone hears about that all the time. And sometimes I wish people weren't just. Did Charles Barkley really say "Roll Tide"? What? The man who's probably one of Auburn's most famous athletes just said "Roll Tide." And some guy tweeted saying Charles Barkley said it and he's setting his TV on fire. Looks like we got the inside the NBA crew minus Shaq. I'm talking about college basketball. So yeah, they're just showing the halftime show, and then yeah.
Like, if they make a shot, they still got the lead. They haven't made any shot. You have to. You know you have to win by one. You can't tie, but you got to win by one. But the point, this is the reason I like the team. Because your point was you can't believe the team that.
Shout out to the Greenville Green Devils. I know this is a little random. I know we have a few people in this community, such as Big Ball Daddy and D4, who are both big fans of the Greenville Green Devils high school basketball team. And they just won the state championship in basketball. So shout out to the Greenville Green Devils on a state tournament victory. And yeah. So yeah, shout out to them. My mom texting me that Charles Barkley said a Roll Tide. Yep. But yeah, no. Shout out to Iona for playing some stingy basketball. They're doing a good job right here. They're definitely keeping this game close. But yeah.
I would argue that he was a coach. That's what I want to talk about. That was the longest pause in game one because of COVID. This is Charles. He and I were arguing about this.
Apparently, my Blackhawks, I think, are also playing right now. They're playing against the Tampa Bay Lightning. I don't really think, well, there are probably people watching, but I'd say March Madness is probably one of the most exciting spectacles in sports because you just have constant feeds of basketball games going on everywhere. One of the matchups I'm most excited to see in the next round is that of Illinois and Loyola, two Illinois schools. I wish they both could do well. I'd love to see them both go farther. I mean, make no mistake, Alabama is my team. They're my school. I will always have them ahead of anyone else. But I want the state of Illinois to be represented well, as that's where I'm from. And, you know, Loyola went on that magical run a couple years ago, and I really was happy for them. I almost considered actually going to the Loyola University of Chicago. Things ended up changing because money talks, and Alabama gave me a very generous scholarship. But I wanted Loyola to win it all because it seems like Illinois is the most irrelevant state when it comes to anything related to college athletics. So to see them at least make a Final Four was impressive before they got beat by Michigan.
Alabama was beaten by a small Catholic school in Northeast, Providence College. Potato, and Billy the Kid. In 87, I was poor. I'm rich now. But to say that don't matter. To say
They talk about how Rick Pitino back in like the late 80s beat Alabama at Providence College. Charles Barkley goes, then I was poor. Now I'm rich. I know Charles Barkley is obviously an Auburn alumni, and I, in theory, shouldn't like a lot of Auburn people because they're arch rival. But I've always respected Charles Barkley. He just says what he thinks is on his mind. He tells it as it is, and I just think the man is hilarious. Now they're showing a picture of him with a houndstooth beret, or not a beret, a houndstooth fedora, and the 10-year-old's hide. I'll be right back. All right, everyone, I am back. Longhorn Nation, we're back. No, just kidding, I'm not a Texas fan, but come on, TV. And now my TV has decided to stop working in the middle of this game. Boy, if you don't, I swear to God. All right, don't mind me. I'm going to be making sure my TV is plugged in to the cable in the wall. Looks like we got the TV to work again, so that's a plus. I just had to adjust the coax cable. What is up, Shannon Mitchell? But yeah, there we go. Looks like we are briefly viewing the Drake USC game, and it is tied with 4:50 left in the game. But yeah, I didn't realize USC was in the tournament. There's a lot of teams I didn't realize were in the tournament. Wow.
Thanks for watching AT&T. Time now for our special contributor, Willie. Uncomplicate all things March Madness. Willie uncomplicates the elbow.
This is the elbow right here.
I just love it when my TV is like, you know what? I'm not going to show you the game. And then when I turn it on, oh, we're going to show you a highlight of another game, and we're going to have Lily, the AT&T girl, over-explain what the hell an elbow is in basketball. That's the most exciting thing in the world.
Deliciousness.
Man, I feel like commercials, especially in the last year and a half, if I'm going to go on a mini rant, have just become repetitive and stale and unoriginal. Like, they don't lack creativity. A lot of them either seem really forced and they're trying to be funny, or they just seem like they're lecturing and just like obnoxious in that regard. It's just like, look, just sell me your stupid product. Stop trying to think everything is a meme, and stop trying to think everything has to be an opportunity to shove agendas down people's throats. Like, people don't want to hear that. People aren't watching TV so they can see some random commercial, like, I don't know, like a lumber company or a car dealership. Just annoy you with this, or a car company, when you're there to watch the Super Bowl, or you're there to watch March Madness, or really anything that has nothing to do with cars or drinks or snack foods or whatever product they're trying to sell. Yeah, that's just a little rant, and that's probably as far as we'll get into that, but that's something I just have observed. I know a lot of people were upset that last year's tournament got canceled, but I just remember I thought that whole bracket, or what was projected to play in that tournament, was really weird. Like I'm like, what is this? Like, it was like Dayton and all these weird teams. It's like UNC was absolute garbage, and Duke was mediocre. And it's kind of like this year, but I feel like it's not a bunch of schools that nobody has necessarily never heard of that are good. Like, I feel like a lot of the schools that were getting a lot of praise this year were in the Big Ten. So, like, Michigan, Illinois, Ohio State, Purdue, Alabama. Who else is up there? Georgia Tech, although they just got bounced out of that first round. So did Ohio State. I hope Alabama made adjustments so that doesn't happen to us, because you know everyone's going to come with absolute fury about that, and they're never going to let me live that down. But I hope we can get it. I dropped my remote. It says, Shannon Mitchell says, LSU plays Michigan most likely Monday. Well, have fun with that. LSU did play a really good game against us in the SEC tournament. I have respect for their basketball team. Their basketball team is pretty good. They beat Arkansas. I thought we were going to be playing Arkansas, and I thought our chances of winning the SEC tournament were a little bit easier playing LSU as compared to Arkansas. But LSU gave us one heck of a game. I remember watching that when I was on the beach in Florida. That was a teeth clencher if I've ever watched one. A missed air ball, which I thought went in. But, you know. LSU is going to have a rough road. Michigan is definitely one of the best teams in basketball right now. Yeah, I know they got bounced out of the Big Ten tournament kind of early because they lost to Ohio State. It still ended up being that Illinois won that tournament, so it's not, and they lost to Ohio State. And yeah, they're going to be like, whoa. The Ohio State fan going to be like, Michigan lost to us, and they're mocking us when we lost to Oral Roberts. So by the transitive property, and that's the mistake, is that the transitive property in sports does not work. And while, sure, it is kind of funny to point and laugh at Ohio State for losing to Oral Roberts, that doesn't mean that a 1-point loss is somehow going to make Michigan a terrible team. Who is the easiest one seed to beat, says Shannon Mitchell. I'm going to say Michigan in all honesty. I think Gonzaga is amazing. Baylor, I think, is a little overrated. Everyone's high on Baylor, and I have Baylor winning the tournament. And, well, I think they're a great team. They got bounced out of the Big 12 tournament, too, by, was it Oklahoma State? I think they're beatable. Gonzaga looks like the most unbeatable of the teams. I don't know if someone's going to be like, well, there's no such thing as unbeatable team. I mean, that is true, but I'd say in terms of most unbeatable to least unbeatable, I'd say probably the order that they're in. So that is Gonzaga 1, Baylor 2, Illinois 3, and Michigan 4. I think Gonzaga is probably going to win the tournament. They're going to finally get it done unless they get upset in, like, the Elite Eight. I don't know who they'd be facing in the Elite Eight. It just feels like that's, like, an area where they'd randomly lose. And look at that. A shot chart of Alabama just breaking 1 million shots. Oh, God. Come on, Bama. Yeah, no, all will definitely be tough. I either see Gonzaga winning it all or Illinois winning it all. I might just be biased. Like I said, I'm from the state of Illinois, so I'd like Illinois to have something to actually brag about in college sports. But Nate Oates drinking a bottle of water. I believe in you, Coach Oates. You have a feeling they won't win it all? Are you talking about Gonzaga there, Shannon Mitchell? Because they've had a tendency to be somewhat of choke artists, meaning Gonzaga, in the later rounds of the tournament. I mean, it's Gonzaga is the number 1 seed, and then they'll lose in, like, the Sweet 16 or the round or the Elite Eight or the Final Four. One of those rounds. Yeah, that's what I thought you were talking about was Gonzaga. I don't know. They're just incredible this year. Alabama got a steal. Alabama taking the ball back up the court. Herb Jones with the ball. Passes it off. Ellis back to Herb Jones. Herb takes a shot and airballs it. John Petty, and then he goes out of bounds. You say Baylor. A lot of people are saying Baylor. I don't know. I'm not buying into the Baylor hype because I feel like they're over talked about, in my opinion, because everyone talks about their, like, guard pairing in the backcourt. I'm not saying they're a bad team. I'm just saying, like, it feels like everyone who wants to say, oh, the Gonzaga is the choke artist routine are just going to go with Baylor instead. John Petty posting up, takes a shot, and misses. Looks like there's some sort of foul called. Yeah, we're driving a struggle bus right now, Jordan Bowman. We just started the second half. We've been doing that the last few games. John Petty taking shots at the line. He's had 5 points, and he's only made 1 field goal. A lot of his shots have been from the line. John Petty with the missed free throw for the first one. John Petty again about to take his second shot from the free throw line. Petty takes the shot up and misses his second free throw. Ellis with the offensive rebound. Petty with the ball again. Oh, and he turns over the ball. Iona recovers it and gets the offensive rebound, and they score. Let's see. Then they have Herb Jones. You gotta make your free throws to win this game, and y'all aren't impressing me very much right now. John Quinterly. No, that's not him. I just saw him run around. I think he made a screen. Shackelford with the shot. Misses a shot. Petty with the rebound, and he puts it back in. Alabama up 35-34. Yeah, we're definitely driving a struggle bus. Looks like we've been winning on the glass, especially for offensive rebounds. But now they're showing like the 2K camera, which is interesting right now. John Petty with some stout defense, and he makes the shot. That's some great defense, but just better offense. Like, you can't even be mad when they take a shot like that because that was really contested. Herb Jones driving to the rim, misses a layup. Herb passes it back out to Shackelford. John Petty under the rim gets stuffed. Oh, God. Iona misses a free throw. Or not free throw, a three-pointer. Shackelford with the ball on the perimeter. Takes a three. Misses a three. Oh, God. This reminds me of that Rockets game against the Warriors where they missed like 20-some-odd threes. And they just kept missing and missing and missing. John Petty with the steal. Petty towards the basket, and he makes the layup. Ooh, that was kind of a hard fall. Gets back up to run on defense. Iona now in transition. It's definitely been a close game. Alabama's biggest lead has been 8, and Iona's biggest lead has been 3. Alabama leads by 1. Iona running around on the perimeter. What's up, comic dude? Let's see. Herb Jones recovers the ball. Herb Jones driving, passes it out to Javon Quinterly. Or that was John Petty, my bad. Jaden Shackelford driving to the rim. And that was a block. That was a weird block. Me too, comic dude. I need Bama to win as well. Yeah, congrats on Rutgers winning. Sorry, Jordan, about that. What's that, though? Iona's just blocking the absolute hell out of us because they have a bunch of taller players. We play with like a 4-guard lineup, it seems like. Herb Jones. Roll Tide question mark? No, roll Tide with an exclamation point. Just Ron Petty looks like he's grimacing at his elbow. Come on, bro. Iona passes the ball to number 20 on the perimeter. Looks like there was a foul on James Shackelford. Why are we driving the damn struggle bus? Oh my God. Yeah, a lot of people don't like Rick Pitino, and I understand why. Dude is a kind of a proven slime ball.
Play around with the portrait. And find everything you need to bring a bit more day to the day.
I mean, look, I know I'll probably, if we lose this game, and yeah, there's a very real possibility, I'll definitely take Clown for it, and I get it. I mean, I'm not accepting defeat. I'd like us to win, and there's plenty of time. But just the way of how aggressively Iona's playing.
So we get players to turn bath time into a business.
I'm a Verizon engineer, part of the team that built 5G right.
I'm just talking about friends. See, comic dude with the jokes out here. The Oral Roberts University. I agree, they are the Oral Roberts University, home of the Golden Eagles. He definitely has my respect because I love to clown Ohio State, but I'll admit Ohio State was definitely a great game. Indiana should have kept Archie Miller. That is what Zach, the Purdue fan, always says, because Purdue has some ridiculous streak where they have just not lost to Indiana. I think what they should do, you're right, they should have kept Archie Miller, and what Purdue should have done is fired their head coach. And the reason why is so they can make a more balanced rivalry, because no one wants to watch a rivalry where Purdue just wins all the time in basketball. I know people will tell us to do the same in football with Tennessee, but, man, Tennessee can't even beat Georgia and Florida. 9 in a row, that sounds about right. But Tennessee can't even consistently beat Florida and Georgia. And those are their other two main rivals. And what are they, like 5-5 against Vanderbilt? I don't know. There were rumors that Indiana really wanted Nate Oates to be their next head coach, and Oates told them no.
Want more stats? Just ask Siri. Who leads college basketball in blocks?
That's exactly right, comic dude. Cough, cough, Michigan and Ohio State. That's a great example. See, Ohio State needs to fire Ryan Day so that way Jim Harbaugh can get a win, Because I think he can do it. He just needs to stop having such stiff competition at Ohio State to do that, You feel me? I'd like to see that rivalry be fun again. But Ohio State needs to stop winning so much. Wow, I almost said Nate Goats. That's right. Nate Oates is the GOAT. He's too good for IU. I agree. I think I know I was just talking about Tennessee. Indiana basketball, I swear, is the Tennessee football of men's basketball. Once a great program who is just kind of has not been great as of late. And Iona takes the lead, and they're still living kind of in the past with their national titles. It looked like Quinterly was driving right there. Yeah, that is true, comic dude. Ohio State does run the Big Ten. That's what makes it kind of boring, is I'd like to see another team win the Big Ten once every now and then. Penn State, Michigan. Herb Jones now with the ball on the perimeter. Herb driving. And he makes the layup. Alabama leads 39-38. Ohio State owns Kevin Warren. Kevin Warren is an absolute embarrassment to the Big Ten. This has been like his first year as commissioner, and he's just been an abject failure for that conference. And I'd say the Big Ten, traditionally, in my opinion, is probably the second best football conference and the second best basketball conference on average. This year, I'd say they were the best basketball conference by far. But I'd say on average, usually they're the second best conference in football behind the SEC, and they're the second best basketball conference typically behind the ACC. Iowa takes the lead 40-39. But Kevin Warren, not doing a good job for the Big Ten. And I think that's something I got to give Greg Sankey credit for. Big Ten, the conference that will decide your fate. Missed shot by, I don't know. Oh, God. And then Ohio State, I am the conference. You know, that is kind of right. It seems like each conference has their own crown jewel of a team, it seems like, in each conference. Alabama is the SEC, particularly in football. Ohio State is that in football. The ACC, it's kind of unique. They're probably the most interesting one. For basketball, it's the three big, or it's the mainly Duke and UNC. And then in football, it's Clemson. The Big 12, it's just Texas. Texas has the most money, and they get to dictate everything. And then the Pac-12, it's like USC. Although recently it's more so been Oregon because they got that Nike money. Come on, Alabama. Yeah, but no, their own chance at Palpatine. Iona with the miss. John Petty knocks it out of the air, gets the rebound. John Petty driving to the rim, gets stuffed, and he takes a foul. That Junior Joseph guy has been an absolute monster in the paint for them. Like, we can hardly drive into the paint and get buckets. But that time he committed a foul on John Petty. That dude's going to be good. Petty at the line. 3 for 10 on field goals and 9 points, 7 rebounds. Miss another free throw. Come on. Make your free throws. Why? Is it that complicated to make free throws? Like, I'm not asking you to drill like a 30-foot 3-point shot. I'm asking you to make it from the line when no one is actively guarding you. There we go. Tie game, 40-40. Just back and forth game. Iona's gone 2 for 2, and we've only made like a little over 50% of our free throws. Man. Yep, Petty gets a foul right there. I probably ran my mouth too much yesterday, and that's why I shone. Can we do something? Oh, he broke his ankles right there. Iona takes a 3 and drills it. Is that a long 2? I guess that was a long 2. I thought that was a 3. You're right. It has been all Iona. And takes the shot, straight up just misses. Ooh. Quinterly with the steal. John Petty. Oh, gets blocked. Oh! Recovered! And that was a dunk by Gary. Whoa! That was a cool play, but I did not like the fact that we keep getting blocked at the rim. All right. Defense tied game. 11 minutes left in the second half. 42-42. Did this not update? Let me. I apologize if that didn't update. I thought it might have updated, but there we go. Well, it looks like we just made it 3. And that was the first 3 of the entire half, and we're almost halfway through the half. This guy is just trying to drive relentlessly. Oh, makes a shot. Gale's down only by 1 again. John Quinterly picks it up after almost another turnover. Oh. What's up, D4? Yeah, no, that confused me. Alabama now up only 1 midway through the second half. And, yeah, looks like we just had ourselves a little bit. I'll be right back real quick. I got to get something. That shouldn't be too long during this commercial break. All right, I'm back, guys. Yeah, this is definitely a tight game. Tighter than I would have liked it to be. As you can probably see, we're just having bricking like most of our shots. Yeah. Looks like we got a little bit of an audience. What's up? Is there going to be the fourth playoff team? Yeah, that is true. Yep. Yeah, D4, I think I mentioned it before. I'm probably guessing you weren't in here, but congrats on Greenville winning the state championship in basketball. I know that's big to you and BD. So, yeah. The bet demands respect. You demand respect, sir? I mean, I think if anyone demands respect right now, it's Iona basketball because they're only down by 1 point going into the second part, basically the second half of the second half, if you will. Well, Alabama basketball is just getting absolutely manhandled right now in the paint. Yes, I do, son. I demand a little more respect from you there, the bat. You're calling me son. I don't think that's accurate, sir. Come on, take a shot. JQ with the nice shot. All right, Alabama up 3 at 47-44. With Javon Quinterly making a layup. Just making sure this updates somewhat regularly. Almost with the steal. 24 for Iona. He gets the ball. Number 2 for the Iona at the top of the key. Driving into the paint. Makes the layup. And now they're down 1 again. I don't know if they're using artificial noise or there's actual fans in the building. They really haven't shown it because the bench is huge. Quinterly at the top of the key. He makes another layup. Alabama now up 3 again. Our bench has seemingly been way more of a contributor in this game. Ooh, Iona takes deep 3, misses. Jaden Shackelford with the ball, passes it to Herb Jones. Tips up the ball, and now it's turned over to Iona. Go Bama, roll Tide. I agree. Roll Tide, bro. Jaden Shackelford with the rebound. Iona misses another shot. Come on, guys. Can we build somewhat of a lead? Reese takes a 3, makes it, bang! Alabama up 52-46. Up 6 now. Come on, guys. Let's build some momentum here. Less than 8 minutes left now in the second. Herb Jones going up to the rim. Takes it. Dunks it. Now Alabama up by 8. Come on, Bama. Let's keep the momentum moving. That was a great little drive right there. We converted from being a tied game to now up 8. Don't blow it. And now we're at a TV break. Lovely. And now they're showing these really creepy Pinocchio commercials that Coke makes, which it looks creepy. And then there's some weird Jiminy Cricket impersonation.
Excuse me? Myself has been choose better, be better, and now say someone be fresh.
Marching band, but it's very close. You said you were a trumpet player in marching band at Rutgers. I'm not in the band at Alabama, but when I was in high school, I was in marching band. I played clarinet. I didn't really enjoy it, though. I mostly just did it because I had friends, and I got to go to Disney a couple of times. Oh, the Pinocchio commercials? Yeah, those are creepy. Yeah, I just saw that. I'm like, what? But, yeah, no, I was in marching band. I didn't think you said you hated marching band. I just remember you mentioning it earlier, and I figured I'd just bring it up because it was like a big play-by-play right there. Come on, Bama. Play some stout defense and start getting in a rhythm. Look at that sarcasm right there from Jacob McCoy. I mean, yeah, Alabama really hasn't been anything spectacular today. They just went on a little bit of a run, but yeah, I'm not going to lie to you. For most of this game up to this point, we've been driving the struggle bus. We've also been driving the struggle bus to our last 2 games in the SEC tournament. You went to Indianapolis twice for the women's tournament. Yeah, I drive through Indianapolis every time I head to Alabama from Illinois, and it's not really that exciting of a city in all honesty. That's just my opinion though. It's like 3-4 hours from my house down I-65, so I see it a lot. That drive between Chicago and Indianapolis is probably one of the most boring drives ever. You think it's interesting? I mean, I visited once, and the stuff I saw was just kind of Like, I guess there's worse cities, but I was in the downtown area of Indianapolis when I stayed there, and that was back in 2018, 2019, something like that. All right, Iona with the ball. Quinterly playing. What? Is that a foul on us? Now we're back to another set of commercials after like 15 seconds of play. Waffle House is good. I mean, yeah, Waffle House is pretty decent. I mean, it's not common where I'm from in Illinois. Like, I think the nearest ones are around like St. Louis area. They're not really in my part of the state. But down here, they're definitely a lot more common. Waffle House is a good like late night food. Like, I remember I had it with my dad when we were driving back down for the semester. And we pulled into Tuscaloosa at like 2 in the morning. We were just hungry and wanted something to eat.
So new total support pouch for hands can help you achieve always with so much kindness for perfect separation and support.
The Cupid Shuffle. Oh God, I don't like that song in general. That song is annoying. And I remember hearing it. I never played that when I was in pep band in high school. We always played stuff like Crazy Train, like the Big Blue song, the Time Warp, stuff like that to get the crowd hyped up. Come on, Taylor. Please don't give me a stroke. I'm probably not going to give me a stroke. I'm just going to be. My high school never played that song, Through the Fire and Flames. But I keep yawning. I don't know why. Both teams are off from 3 today. 4 for 15 and 4 for 21. And they're showing back that game when Rick Pitino played Alabama at Providence College that I've kind of mentioned before. But the tournament, they were a 6 seed, not a 15 seed. All right, that was an air ball. Herb Jones gives the ball to Quinterly. Reese, back to Quinterly. Oh, lob right up. Alabama with a dunk, and Alabama is now up 10. That was a good play. I like the read right there. Getting other players involved and taking advantage of a weakness in the defense. Come on, Bama. I don't know. Trying to draw out the clock. Ooh, Alabama with another steal. Steal by Ellis. Ooh, trip. Was that a foul? Yeah, that's what I'm saying is it looks like Alabama's starting to get in a little bit of a rhythm. I just hope it's not like then we go into the last 2 minutes and then it's just the free throw parade. You know, I'd love to send Bobby Petrino packing, but I got to give credit. Iona's playing some great basketball right now, and if they win today, more respect to them. They have a legendary head coach. Say what you want about his personality, the things he's done. It's clear that dude knows how to coach basketball, especially at the collegiate level. Looks like we're at the line. Looks like I think it's Ellis is at the free throw line. Comic dude, me too. I hate the free throw parade. I wish there was a way where it's like at the end of 2 minutes, if you just intentionally foul, you don't get to shoot free throws. It's stressful for both sides. Everyone loses. Yeah, it's not only stressful, it's really mundane to watch because it makes the last 2 minutes take like 20 because there's all these commercial timeouts. Okay, Alabama up 11. Ellis at the line again. Makes a shot. Now Alabama's up 12. 6:36 left in the second half of the game. Herb Jones playing some gritty defense. That was a foul on us, I think. Yep. I know the NBA tried doing something to stop the free throw parade, particularly with bad free throw shooters, where it's like after you get to the bonus or whatever it is, that the team that got fouled can throw anyone on the line. Looks like John Petty is going back into the game. And now JQ's going to the bench. JQ's been playing a great game so far. I think he just needs a little bit of a break. And 9 points. Oh, he has 4 fouls. That's probably why. Oh. Right. Iona gets the basket right there. Come on. Somebody get open. All right, Shackelford throws the lob up. Ooh. Foul on Iona, it looks like. I think we're going to go to the line again. Shackelford throws up a lob, and he gets, like, fouled in the air, I think. D. Van Eyck has 2 points and 4 fouls. Yikes. I understand if you're not much of a scorer. I feel like if you have more fouls than points, that's usually a bad sign. All right. Can we not do this weird camera angle that it's like right in your face. It's hard to tell where the shot is going. Looks like we missed our free throw attempt. Shackelford guarding the perimeter. 15, 14, 13, 12. More defense. Petty on number 2 takes a mid-range shot. Reese with the rebound. I think that's Herb Jones bringing up the ball. Herb Jones backing down a dude. And he got fouled. Patino's mad. Looks like we got 7 people in here. What's up, everybody? I didn't realize we had that many people in the chat. We're just watching. Yeah, we're just doing a little bit of live reaction. Herb Jones at the free throw line. Herb Jones takes a shot, makes his first free throw. Alabama up 11. Looks like Florida State beat UNC Greenville by 10. Kansas won. Herb Jones takes another shot, makes it. Alabama now up 12. The score is 60-48. Looks like Iona's moving the ball a lot. Now they're running all these weird camera angles, although this one isn't bad. It's more like the 2K camera. Shackelford with a rebound. Can we run like a pick and roll or something to get John Petty? Man, John Petty. Bro, you've been missing like everything as of late. It's not even just threes. It's like at the rim, and it's not even when you're necessarily contested, sir. 10 points and 3 for 13 on field goals. Dude, normally when you get hot, you're like incredible, and you're arguably one of our best scorers. Iona takes a shot. Huh? That was a foul? Okay. Looks like I think Iona's going to get to the line. Game at 4 minutes left. Rim's got a lid on it. Dude, I swear, it seems like there is a bit of a lid. Wow, we got 9 people in here. What's up, everyone? Looks like we got a little bit of a crowd going here. Iona takes their free throw, misses it. Reese with the rebound. Herb Jones back at it again. Herb. Looks like at the perimeter. Herb driving, trying to back. Oh, charge on us. That was good play by Iona. Yep, there's 3:44 left in the second half. You know, I want to think so, Shannon Mitchell. I really want to think Alabama's got this, but I'm one of the firm believers the game isn't over until the clock hits 0. You know, to see the win, I actually got to believe it. And I mean, look at what happened in our game against you guys. We literally won by 1, and it was a missed shot and a missed rebound that was at the missed shot. I'm not trying to bring in bad memory. I'm just saying that game was as close as it could get, and that was a very stressful game too. But, you know, of course, there's a lot of Alabama fans who are just like, and this especially with football, they overlook people. They're like, well, we're going to beat them by 40. It doesn't matter. And then that's when we get caught in trap, and that's when they get all mad. I try at least have a sense of humility about it and not take everything for granted. And just because we did well, that will guarantee what a win was the week before means that for the week after. But, yeah, I think that's something people in my fan base could really, really learn, but I don't know. I might just be a bit pedantic right now, kind of rambling on about that. We got 11 people in here. What's up, everyone? I didn't think I'd get 11 people in here at once. That's great. I mean, looks like we got a commercial featuring Kenny Smith at Crows. Not a bad commercial. Also, Tony Romo. I think this is definitely one of the better commercials. Selling beer, but not being annoying. What is this Geico commercial? He's pulling a garbage truck with a recycling truck with a rope. That's bizarre. Looks like both teams have 8 fouls. Alabama has 3 turnovers in this half. Seems like both teams have been a lot less sloppy with the ball. All right, now it looks like we're getting back in the game. Iona at the perimeter. Herb Jones covering. Yeah, wow. That was a wide open 3. Bama up 9. And now they're playing a lot tighter defense on us. Herb Jones picks up the ball. Alabama up 11 once again. Scores 62-51. Alabama in the lead with less than 3 minutes left in the game. I think we're going to be quickly approaching the free throw parade soon. So if you want to watch a 2-minute game of basketball turn into 20 minutes, be my guest. Is that holding? What was that? What was that? Did somebody get poked in the eye? Looks like Alabama got a foul right there. I'm so confused what happened. I think they're reviewing something right now. Trying to figure out exactly what's going on right here. Looks like Gary got elbowed in the eye. And but they said there's a foul on us. I think they're putting some eye drops. Iona at the line. I think they take 1 free throw here. Iona makes their free throw. Iona going for their second free throw. Iona makes their second free throw. Alabama up 9. Come on, guys. Quinterly. Iona now in the bonus plus. Looks like Alabama is going to the line, and it looks like, as I mentioned, we're getting into the free throw parade that happens, it seems like, at the end of every basketball game known to man. Quinterly takes a free throw, and he misses. You got to make your free throws, guys. You got to. Looks like both teams are now in the bonus plus. No. Alabama, or Iona with the long two. Alabama now up 7. Looks like Herb Jones with the ball. I think he's trying to eat out the clock a little bit. Understandable. Quinterly with the shot, and it's good. Alabama up 9. 1:22 left in the second half. Iona now trying to press it. Oh, turns over the ball. I think Iona just committed a foul. I was going to say, Javon Quinterly doing an incredible job of getting into the lane. I think that's what the announcer mentioned. I couldn't agree more. He's been really good for us. He's been really good in the tournament. He's done a solid job today. Looks like we have Jaden Shackelford out here at the line. He has not shot any free throw attempts for today, and he is a 75% free throw shooter. Shackelford breaking his first one. That was a horrible free throw attempt if I've ever seen one. Come on. Quinterly going to the bench. For a transfer pickup from Villanova, he's been spectacular for us. Looks like Gary's going back in the game after he had that and got stuck in his eye, it looked like a little bit. Jane Shackford with another free throw attempt, shoots up, and it's good. Alabama now leads 10 with 1:16 left. All right, we're approaching a minute left in the game. Now we're getting into tenths of a second. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Misses the shot. Alabama gets the rebound. 45 seconds left in the game. Ellis Shackelford takes a 3, puts the dagger in it. It's Alabama up 68-55 with 37 seconds left in the game. I think this is pretty much a done deal. 30 seconds now left in the game. Iona has the ball and throws it out of bounds. Rick Pitino looks mad. I got to be honest with you. This game has been chaotic. There was a good chance I thought we weren't going to win, especially in the middle of the game. We were not playing well. We were getting shut out in the paint. We were not making our shots. Seems like Natos did a really good job making adjustments at the half. It really showed about midway through the second half that these adjustments started paying off, and that it seems like Alabama adapted. Looks like now Alabama's just going to run out the clock. 13 seconds left. And I think Alabama is going to have a 13-point win over Iona in the first round of the NCAA tournament, winning 68-55, and they will now move on to round 2 into the round of 32, which is that. So your final score of the game, 68-55, Alabama wins. Great effort by Iona. you know, I didn't know what to think of them. I know they were 15 seed and we're a 2 seed, and we could just overlook them, and a lot of people wouldn't care. But as we saw yesterday, that's not always the case. Look what Oral Roberts did to Ohio State. But overall, great resiliency by Alabama to come back after that driving the struggle bus the first half of this game. Shout out to Iona for coming to play basketball and playing like they mean it. Yeah, you can say Rick Pitino is kind of a slimy dude. He's not very well liked. But Alabama covers. They go on to the next round, and I think they either play the winner of either UConn and Maryland, I want to say it is. March Madness bracket. Let's see what it is. Where's the east side of the bracket? All right. It looks like, yeah, we'll either be playing the winner of Maryland or UConn for the East region. So I don't know if they've played already, but I know that's who is playing in that game. Final thoughts. I kind of got into them a little bit. Alabama did not shoot the ball well. Missed a lot of threes. Missed a lot of free throws. Got stopped a lot in the lane. It's clear we adapted. We started actually making our threes towards the end of the second half and pulled away in the game. Roll Tide, atypical Gump. What's up, sir? Yeah, great win today. I would agree. Overall, definitely an exciting game. Alex Reese is a beast. Yeah, I would agree. Alex Reese had a great job. Roll Tide to that, the grade 24. Yeah, Alabama did not play good for most of this game. They weren't playing well into their standards in terms of their play style of threes, layups, dunks. Basically no real mid-range shots in terms of analytics-driven basketball. We finally found our rhythm. Javon Quinterly did a great job getting to the lane. Haas here, he says, Bama has done what I'd hoped they'd do and make it to the second round. After this is gravy, in my opinion. You know, I'd agree with that, Haas. I remember everyone was hyping up about how Alabama should – they were saying how, oh, Alabama could be a Final Four team over the summer. And if you ask me, I thought they were absolutely insane. I said, well, our goal should be making the tournament. And this was because I remember I was in Tuscaloosa and I watched Nate Oates' first game of his career, and we played Penn. And we lost that game 81-80 on a missed free throw to end the game. And that still stays in my head. And it's not that I thought we would inherently be a bad team. It's just I wanted our goal to be realistic. And now we've made the tournament. We've won at least one game in the tournament. And anything from here, I'll be happy with. So I agree with that sentiment, Haas. And it's good to see Bama get a win in the tournament. I'd love to see us go far if we can take advantage of it, but I don't inherently think that's somehow a guarantee. I don't think we should look at it as a guarantee, or we should have some red or some yellow brick road to the Final Four that some people are pointing it out to be. But yeah, I mean, I thought this was a great game. I want to thank everyone for watching. I think this went really well. It looks like I got quite a few people in here. Shout out to everyone who came out, watched the game today. I might do another one of these for the next round when we play either UConn or Maryland. But please hit the like button if you enjoyed this. It really means a lot. Hitting subscribe would also be really appreciated. What else is there? I mean, yeah, if you enjoyed and you'd like to keep watching what you're seeing, coming back around for my next content would really be appreciated. Other than that, thank you all for watching this stream. Without further ado, I'm going to say goodbye. So, roll Tide, roll out. Woo!